We've been working on the blues scale in the lesson studio lately. We've been staying on the key of C. Let's just stick with that for a little while. I'm going to show you, or just kind of reinforce some of the things we've been learning around here. First thing you want to do when you're playing in the key of C is find a C note, which is easy to do. If you look at your big string, the low E, you've got E, F, G, A, B, C. That is so important to be able to find that C note quickly. So it's at the 8th fret of the low E string. And how, if you're unsure of that, remember just what I just did. E, F, G, A, B, C. So now you know what key we're in and you can find the bass note. Let's find another C note. Look at this. Ooh, that's loud. Okay. That's an octave. So that's 10th fret on the 4th string, the D string. Let's compare that sound. So you need to be able to find that quickly too. Now a higher C. 1st string, 8th fret. So get used to those 3 notes. And we want you to find those pretty quickly. So if we're doing some blues, which might sound like, so we're talking about lead guitar now, so that was maybe the background sound, which we're not, don't worry about that. But as the lead guitar person, I want you to be able to find your C note and then add something to it, like, that sounds really cool. It's super easy. 8th fret to the 11th fret. And you can give maybe that 11th fret a tiny bend, like, and then a little shake on that 8th fret C. So you're just making phrases like, now you've got to get creative and make your own phrase. Very, very simple. That was a hammer-on pull-off. So we've just got 2 notes. We're making some cool lead guitar. So hammer-on's where you strike it with your pinky and then yank it away. And you can get a really fast sound. Or it can be slow. But it has a certain effect where it just sounds really smooth. Alright, let's add another note. This would be 11th fret on the 2nd string. So what we've got is a C, a D sharp, there's C again, and this is called A sharp. There's 3 notes. There's a slide, so I'm just zipping up into it. Alright, let's add another note. This is G, 2nd string, 8th fret. That's a lot of notes. Now I did a hammer-on from G to A sharp. And I'm going to lay my first finger flat on the 2 skinny strings, which gives you that cool sound that just cuts through really nice, a C plus a G. So that's just 4 notes, but Still sounds really good. Oh wow, I did a bend. Okay, I couldn't resist the bend. This is on 2nd string, the A sharp, 11th fret. If you bend that, the A sharp becomes a C, like this. Usually, I'll use more than one finger to push. Here's pinky with 4 fingers pushing, or a lot of times you use ring finger with 3 fingers pushing, or sometimes it's just ring and middle pushing. The thing you gotta do on a bend is not let it drop like this. You have to hold it up. And then you add that vibrato, which is sort of like turning a doorknob, wiggling your wrist a little bit. See if you can do it really slow, like. That can be really frustrating. Just keep working on it. You'll get it. Just remember the sound. I think of like Jimi Hendrix and Eric Clapton and Stevie Ray Vaughan. Those are some inspirations for that kind of sound, but most rock guitar players do it a lot. Oh, I hit a wrong note, but it sounded kind of cool. You can also bend the 1st string at 11th fret, which we already did. So now we've got even more notes, just from those 4 notes plus 2 bends. Hammer on, pull off. I've been playing about, gosh, 30 some years, so, 38 years. So this is what I do. I started like this, listening to that sound. I loved it. I still like it a lot. Let's add a couple more notes. How about 11th fret on the 3rd string, which looks like an F sharp. Which is called a flatted 5th. It's kind of a crazy sounding note. Usually you wouldn't want to stay on that note unless you want to make it sound kind of turbulent. It sounds weird to stop there, so you might keep going to the next one, which is 10th fret on the 3rd string. That's an F. Let's keep moving. Then it doesn't sound so kind of jagged. How about 8th fret on the 3rd string, which is D sharp? And that sounds nice. And finally, remember that root we did that earlier, that C and the 10th fret, 4th string? Let's land on that one. There's that doorknob effect. It's kind of nice to bend this note. That's a lot of information. I always throw a lot out. So that kind of keeps the note going longer too. Alright, let's do one more lick and then I'm going to cut it short. This is really important. So if I say, hey, C blues, play a lead, this would be a good, a lot of people are like, what are you talking about, Brook? Well, we've been doing this for years. Come on now, you got to know this. This is what I want you to know. Listen. That is a great basic lick to start on. Let me show you that. It's a C. Then you go to the D sharp. To an F. Now bend. Let it down. The D sharp. And the C. So if you can't memorize the note names, at least memorize that sound and the shape of it. just kind of, you're almost singing with your guitar. I got the blues. I got the blues. I got the blues. So it should kind of sing a little bit. Super easy. It's inside of you. You just got to let it out. So forget about all those voices in your head saying you can't do it, it's too hard. Tell those voices to shut up, because you can do this. It's easy. All right. Let me know how it's going. I hope you're doing great. I'll post some more stuff soon, I hope. See ya.